recording, I'm going to show you a little bit about Google Scholar. For those of you who haven't used Google Scholar before, you're going to love it. It's an amazing way to see what research has been done in your field. You're going to need to use this resource a lot for your literature review, and it's very, very intuitive. It's similar to using Google itself. So the first step is to go to Google Scholar, and you do that by typing scholar.google.com, or if you forget, just go to google.com and search for Google Scholar. It then will pull up the option of Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a database that includes primarily peer-reviewed academic articles. So it's a way you can do searches for academic articles exclusively. All right, so let's say I've got Google Scholar here, and I'm going to do my research question is this. Do gay and lesbian couples differ in how equally they divide household tasks? That is my research question. Before I carry out my own study on this, I want to see what other researchers have done in this field. So I'm going to go to Google Scholar, and I'm going to type in something like gay couples housework, and I'm going to do a search. Now, this is just like doing a Google search, except that everything that comes up here pretty much has been published in an academic peer-reviewed article. This is a wonderful resource, so let me just kind of skim through and I'll show you what we see. So this first article is on lesbian and gay couples, and I'm not really sure if that's a really good match, but let's look at the second one, the allocation of household labors by partners in gay and lesbian couples. Oh, that looks exactly like what I'm looking for. I'm going to look at where it was published, the Journal of Family Issues, which sounds like an academic article. And then let me tell you some of the things you can do from this screen. One of the things you can do is you push this Cite button, and it's going to pull up a citation. You don't have to then write it yourself. By the way, this doesn't count as cheating. This is totally legitimate. So I'm going to use APA-style citation because that's what we use in this program. I'm just going to copy that. And I'm going to start by putting that citation down, and that way I know kind of what I'm citing from. So that's a useful resource. One of the other things that this does is you can save it. You can start a My Library Scholarly profile, and you can then put all your citations in one place, and it'll organize them for you when you're ready to do your article. You can also look at related articles. So once you find one topic, one article that's right about your topic, when you click on related articles, it's going to pull up a lot of other topics that are very similar, which is an excellent way to find other articles that might apply. And one of my very favorite resources is this one right here, Cited by 112. What this means is that since 2007, 112 other articles have cited this article. Now, since we know that this article is a really good one that seems to answer a question, then looking at other articles that have cited that article might be even more helpful. So I can go cited by, and then I can look through some of the other articles that have cited those articles. Now, some of these may be more relevant than others. So this one up here is a review about women's housework in general. That's not as pertinent. This one's about family communication. Not as pertinent. This is a review on LGBT families. That one could be useful. This one's on communication. I have no idea why this one on cancer is here. This is about women partners of transgender men. That might be interesting. Doing and undoing gender. This one looks like a good one right here. The meaning and division of housework in same-sex couples. Okay, so that would probably be the next article that I would want to look at, that I would want to investigate if I were asking this question. All right, so let's go back for now. And we're going to go back to the original article. Now, I've gone through what these sorts of links mean. Now I want to read the article. To do that, I need to look up and find the article itself. And to do that, I need to find it through the Arkansas State Library. Now, if you're on campus, this is really easy. If you're off campus, you're going to have an extra step to go through. If you are not affiliated with a university, it gets a little harder to access these articles. Let me show you what will happen. So if I click on the title of the article, assuming I'm not affiliated with the university, then it pulls up the article. The abstract is free. And when I want the full text, it's going to give me an option to purchase it. So if you aren't affiliated with the university, it's going to get a little harder to access these things. But fortunately, all of you are affiliated with the university. And you can, therefore, access those articles through this link on the right. Now, where did this come from? This link came because I told Google Scholar in settings that I am affiliated with Arkansas State University. So it will pull up for me articles that Arkansas State University has. You'll see this first one, it's actually a book, and it's not held by Arkansas State University. But this one is. So when I click on that link, it's going to bring me to a screen that is not, it skipped over the screen because I'm already logged in. But for many of you, it will ask you to log into the library. At which point, when you do that, it will bring you to this screen. Now, what this means is that the library has this article through about 6 different sites, which means you can use any of these 6 links through Arkansas State University to get the article. It doesn't matter which one. So we'll just do the first one. It's now pulling up the library, the article through Arkansas State University's library. At that point, I can get the full text of the article by clicking on Full Text PDF, free to you. All right, so we've gone through that second step. We've identified the article. In the next Google Scholar, in the next Screencast-O-Matic thing, I'm going to show you kind of how to read the article and what sorts of things to look for. But for now, at least, we've shown you how to use Google Scholar and how to find articles.